de imágenes y de Belén. Yo quisiera estar ahí, más no tengo dinero. No tengo dinero. No, 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 no. No tengo dinero. No tengo dinero. No, 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 no. Los nuevos italianos crean aquí, impávidos y fieros de la velocidad. Lo psíquico es el sintético éter. Yo quisiera estar ahí, más no tengo dinero. No tengo dinero. No, 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 no. No tengo dinero. No tengo dinero. No, 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 no. Neo psíquico pesado de una dea tú eres. Patria de estos te crean. Neo psíquico pesado de una dea tú eres. Patria de estos te crean.
All right. So I did hear a little bit about this, but I was just trying to think of something funny. So I thought Chris Chan, the story of Bob's and Vagene. I thought that'd be hilarious. So this is Comrade Corn here, just a little different from Uncle Thomas. But honestly, I saw this pic in what is it? That 5-minute history video channel. But yeah, she did a live reaction. Oh man, who has the link? Who has the link? Oh man, let's go ahead. Yeah, if someone's got the link, go ahead and drop it in. I think that most everyone here is Wrench gang, so I mean you can. Oh man, where do we start with Chris Chan? Where do we start with it? I've been watching, of course. I saw ironically that today Geno Samuel uploaded part like 62 of Chris Chan, the Chris Chan story. Holy shit. And he's going to take a break until 2022, he said. I'm like, bruh. I don't blame him, though, because I imagine that's a lot of crap to go through. I know that he's like I think he's like, I want to say like Estonian or Lithuanian, but he's living in Japan. Oh, man. Okay, let's go ahead and see it. Let's go ahead and see it. I bet I avoided this video, didn't I? I probably saw it, and I just ignored it. Let me see. Give me just a moment there, folks. There we go. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Let's do it, huh? I'm doing all right, Christian Disson. I'm doing okay. I've been working, Oh, man. Hiatus dream. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what Geno Samuel has to say first, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what my man's doing right quick. I know, live stream of a live stream. Oh my goodness, I don't normally watch these because I just watch the videos. Let me see. Let me go ahead and do share the screen. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let me go ahead and see here. Just for a minute.
Since we're very Genesis sounding. Really? Thank you. I'm working on a Genesis cover song project as well with a few other people online.
I know that he lives in Japan though, and I think he's got a GF of some sort. So I mean, hopefully he doesn't turn down that road of but hopefully he's not as bad.
Let's go back.
But yeah, well he's just vibing. I'm gonna let him just vibe. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and listen to this right quick. Holy moly. If y'all, like I said, I just heard about this today. I just heard about it today that he basically, committed incest. Yeah, it's just getting worse, isn't it? I mean, damn. I mean, how horny can one person be? I don't know. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, this is a trigger warning here, the 6-minute mark. We're going to go ahead and just start listening to this. Yeah, just get ready, everybody. Just get ready. Here we go.
I'm aware that for many of you, this will be the first of my videos that you're seeing, so I figure that I should give a
Here
very
we go.
short
Okay.
introduction. A Rose-Chew, which is the female form of Sonichu. Sonichu and Rose-Chew
Okay,
are,
I
of
don't
course,
care.
the OC Sonic / Pikachu that Chris created.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and hear this.
So yeah, she's got really sensitive G-spot because apparently I don't believe Ethan, Mr. C, any of her past boyfriends and ex-husbands, they haven't really reached and hit her G-spot really in their dicks.
Bruh. Yeah, the amount of research that Geno Samuels did. Yeah, I imagine it must be. Yeah, I imagine it must be. I know that I saw him one time on Twitter where he was like dancing in a dress. I'm like, homie, it's okay. It's okay. You can take a break. You can take a break. It's all right. You know, you can take a break, man. It's all right. You can go ahead and do that. It's all right. Nobody's gonna make you feel bad.
Approached her with care and caution, so I just gave her comfort and talked with her, and we just branched out slow and steady, and then I encouraged her positively, let her make the first move. And she wanted to do it. And
she did? Really? She made...
Bruh. Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry. My whole commentary is bruh. Oh my goodness, that's my whole commentary. Yeah, exactly. Dear God, exactly. Yeah, Lord have mercy on that poor boy's soul. Oh man.
The first move?
Yeah, I think she was partially confused at one point, but then she came around, obviously. But
Bruh, she came around. She was a little bit confused. What do you even say to this, man? It could be a LARP. It could be, but holy moly. Yeah. See, here's the larger issue. I don't believe she made the first move. Chris is a chronic liar. I think yeah. The thing is that I think what people are really mad about with Chris Chan, I think, especially like the transgender community, is that they're upset with him because he's giving them a bad name. That's the truth. You know, he's giving trannies a bad name. And because of that, they're all just so upset and angry and virtue signaling, like, no, we're not all like that. Chris Chan is faking it. You know, we wouldn't do that. Just he's literally exposing transgenderism for what it is, in my opinion. But yeah, like I say, I don't care for transgenderism in general. I'll be honest with you. And that kind of brings me up to another thing, but we'll get to that in a moment.
It took us a few nights to figure out what made what felt right and what didn't feel right. And
does your mother enjoy it?
Yeah, she's having a good time. Literally.
She is.
Holy shit! Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the whole thing. Hold on.
When asked if he referred to her as his mother or as his romantic
partner,
partner,
so this is just his commentary. Okay, so let's see what we got here.
Didn't feel right, and yeah, she's having a
oh,
good
okay.
time.
I used to follow this dude. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't called her mom in quite some time now. I'm more often calling her love at this point.
It's so sad because it gave me the same feeling finding out Santa isn't real. Yeah. The thing is, I mean, now that we see the state that Barbara is in, or sorry, that his mother is in, it's very, very disturbing. Like I say, when you see what is going on, and how she's living and how Chris treats her. I don't know. I know that people have given their commentary already, I'm sure, but oh man, this just man. What else is there to say? Let's go ahead and let's continue to listen. Why not?
Yeah, between Barbara and I, it is a relationship, and I made that very clear with her. Not, not anything extravagant, but we do, as often as possible, eat at the dinner table together. I haven't been able to do much lately because I've had to switch to a soup diet because after getting the crown, tooth, it was still trying to remember her inner child and I've encouraged her towards the positives and being like, oh man, yeah, obviously, still would want somebody who was younger or close to my age. Obviously, I don't know, maybe not too many others at this time, but I mean, obviously, with my affirmations, I'm attracting my twin flame, and we proceed towards it more slowly. All right. So anyway, everything with the events and everything, and I was feeling like I really needed sexual release. That's many individuals from this side of the argument were coming up to the plate, right? So, and then everything was coming into good alignment, and it was in good. The signs were all there, even Emmanuel, God, just the sense that it was okay, and it got towards it. I gave a lot of thought to myself. I was like, okay, so I'll take a dime for it. So, well, on which just mainly I was really, really horny, and I need the true and honest relationship to come about. So, obviously, this was one of the best ways to do it, despite it being with the. I don't want to believe labels at all, but.
So there you have it.
Bruh. You won't be able to break the... Yeah, exactly. He really won't. Yeah. So he asked God and said, Jesus wept. Jesus wept. I mean, oh, man.
Chris Chan admits to having sex with his mother, but there's a few issues. For example, Chris may have been looking for attention. I'm not going to read them out loud because cover emergency.
Hold on. Greene County Police visited the Chandler residence for a wellness check. Chris was served an emergency protective order until August 5th. He is not allowed at 14 Branchland Court until then. He is also not allowed to contact his mother at all. Senior care inspection. Oh, man. Booey. Chris has some place to sleep. I will be dispersing the remainder of the GoFundMe money to him to cover the emergency expenses. Holy shit. It is apparently a Class 5 felony. Oh, man. Holy crap. Wobblers. Crimes that can be either felony or misdemeanor. Oh, my goodness.
Expenses, as promised and legally obligated of me. It is apparently a Class 5 felony if between a mother and son. Class 5 felonies are wobbler crimes that can be either a felony or a misdemeanor, depending on how the crime is charged and sometimes how the judge or they saw the video of Chris.
Wild Goose. Oh, I remember this dude. Oh, my goodness. Audio was really the worst part. It was mostly focused on his and her face the whole time. You hear the rapid fire. Oh. She actually says no in the video, bruh.
Chris Chan fingering his mother. Apparently the audio was the worst part, because you could see their face, but you could hear all the terrible noises. And she actually says no in the video, which is...
You were right, it's the 9th.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong calendar.
All right.
Needless to say, fucking terrible. Lastly, another Chris tuber going by the name of Dylan Thomas actually interacted with Chris today, asking him about the legitimacy of the claims. The chat logs go as following. Chris, you know I hardly ever hit you up, but I feel that this needs explaining. Can you tell me what this is? Keep faith and distance yourself from the drama and chaos going on today. Know that the remaining bad vibration of the world are being sorted and weeded out today. A detail that fell into the wrongest of hands can light the paths for good-intentioned and light-powered individuals. Chris, did you do it? Yes or no? I have been cool with you and have tried to treat you like a normal person. I think that you can at least return the favor with an actual response. I'm going to have to talk about this, and it would help if you could explain what this is to me. I am not at liberty to discuss about this, and I ask you, please, Dylan, to not drag yourself into this drama as well. This is a test of the remaining weeded out toxic individuals who would take advantage of such details. You and Taylor are stronger and better than this. It bothers me that you can't say yes or no, Chris. I know the audio was messed with. I just want to know if it's true. I will trust you with the simple answer then. I ask you both to please not screen cap or share even this simple answer.
Wah, wah.
Yes, this is my test for you both as well. Please prove me right. I won't screen cap it. Clearly he did, and I'm glad that Dylan did. He was on the fence about doing it, but he showed that he has at least some morals and shared this information, further cementing that Chris very likely harmed his own mother. It's very unfortunate how this has all turned out. I didn't expect the Chris story to have such a twist ending, but then again, it's far from over. I hope this is one great trolling off, but it just doesn't appear to be so. If anything changes, I will keep you guys updated. I'm going to be streaming later tonight, so keep a lookout for that. I've got the usual shit, merch store, Patreon, all that shit in the chat. As always, I've got more content.
Bruh. Yeah. I almost wanted to go deck Chris in the face. Yeah, exactly. Bruh. Oh, man. I mean, is there anything that else needs to be said that everybody hasn't already said as of yesterday and stuff like that? The thing is that, like I said, this goes to show that there is an element. There are groups of people, and I'm going to make, like I say, I am going to make this a crusade. So here we go. Deus Volt. This goes to show that transgenderism, at least in some areas, is pretty much just preying on women to a point. You know, I mean, that's my opinion of it. Anyway, I try not to talk about these issues too much because, you know, as Shakespeare said, thou dost protest too much. But I think that somebody's got to say something. And people are going to virtue signal and say, yeah, this is awful and everything else like that. But yeah, it makes things that much more complicated. Yeah, Reddit, Chris Chan. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hold on. Hold on there, everybody. Hold it now. Ooh, doo 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 doo. Do. There we go. Let me go ahead and click on this here. Oh, it's not going to let me, right? Oh, okay. I just got to do it that way. All right. Hold on then, everybody. Oh, it's not going to let me, right? Oh, okay. I just got to do it that way. All right. Hold on then, everybody. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me view this right quick here. Let me view this before I do some cringe here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna read this. Yeah, I'm just gonna read this. Okay. Just going ahead and sharing this with you fresh between you and I. Just so yes, Barb and I had another romp in the hay and extensive cuddle tonight. I started looking into a more consistent pattern to my massaging, and I took the input and focus on getting blood flow into the man. Oh boy. Okay, in the groin area. Yeah. Before tonight, I did not really have a set pattern in the massage aside from feet and legs, followed by hands and arms, face, front, torso, and then roll over for her back. I have found a more consistent method that works between the legs and arms. I feel ill. I just feel ill. He finishes off, though, with that, but I was inconsistent in the hands and feet anyway. Ugh. Also made another attempt at rubbing, oh boy, her vagene. I'll just put it that way. Externally at first, then slipping in between the... Oh boy. Oh boy, I just wanted to read that one. That was a little much. Let me finish off this stream with just a clue here to say that China is not as based as people say. I'm still okay with China, but the thing is, though, we have this character named Jin Xing. Jin Xing. So she's a Chinese Korean, or at least she's Chinese and grew up in, or her family was from Korea, in Shenyang, which is near the border, and there is a lot of crossover. She won a scholarship to dance in New York. She then traveled and performed in Europe and taught dance in Rome, followed by a world tour and returned to China at the age of 26. She underwent sex reassignment surgery in 1995. Her left leg was paralyzed for a while after the surgery. In 1999, she opened her dance troupe, Jinxing Dance Theater. So yes, that is a tranny. I just want to say this to show that people may think that there are areas where this type of shit is untouchable. It's everywhere. I just want to say that. Basically, okay, yeah, she was accused of being more conservative. The show received criticism for portraying a conservative view on marriage and a role of women in the family. According to Vivian, Jen bristles at being called conservative. If she were a male chauvinist, she said she would have continued living as a man. She also advocated against gender discrimination in employment. She appeared in an advertising campaign for Dior to promote the empowerment and independence of women. Yeah, so this Jin Xing show has an estimated audience of 100 million. So I just want to make sure that, yeah, got rated by witnats that were trying to spam porn. Oh, yeah. See, that's just foul. That's why you got to be careful about who you bring in because of shit like this. Because part of it is that because you had Zoltanus on, this is my opinion anyway. Once that happens, then people are going to be like, oh, we're going to go ahead and do that. See, for supposedly people that are trad and supposed to be trying to save my Europe and save my white race and everything else like that, these folks sure do like to, find all this cringe stuff. It's like, where do y'all know how to get porn, stuff like that? I don't know. They know, damn. Like I say, they're just as degen as everybody else. I'm not going to sit here and make myself trad because I have said before I'm not trad, but I can try to. He calls his dad Robert Chew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is. Like, that's so sad. Yeah. Once this gets to the authorities, I think it's done. I think he's done, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to say, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Thank you. Yeah, they were rating Futurism Forever in the Hispano community. For witnats, they sure love black gay porn. Exactly, yeah. Like I say, as much as I disagree with folks, I can't imagine spamming somebody with porn and stuff like that. That's just, bruh. This is, I don't know, yeah. That's why you got to be unafraid to ban people if they act degenerate. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, when I saw, there's only one person I think I ever banned. When I saw someone type in Reed Siege, when someone did that, I'm like, I was like, yeah, this person's going to be banned, when they said Reed Siege, bro, or something like that. I'm like, no. I know you're just trying to use a meme, but still, no. Gotta go. Like I say, I've done a fair amount of cringe, and I've done some things that are, or said some things, I'll put it that way, not actually. Don't worry, feds. No, I haven't done anything. I go to work, and I'm a proud American citizen. Why would I ever do anything, sir? Why would I ever do anything bad? No, not at all. Not at all. But seriously, though, you just got to be careful with these communities. You got to be careful of who you get involved with. Yeah. Have to cancel open invite streams for a while and only limit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's sad. I think that, You know, we've seen so many communities that get destroyed over just the most petty shit. You know, we've seen. I'm just trying to think of the communities offhand. You know, you look at even Kevin Castley. As much as I disagree with him, I try to attack his policies and what he believes, not himself, because I just think he got caught up in some stuff. You know, and I think that like I say, I don't want anyone to raid him or anything else like that. I'm trying to speak from the heart. I disagree with what he believes. But the fact that he works in retail, that doesn't bother me. Hey, I worked at JCPenney for 2 years. So I say this, part of this is from the heart, but part of it is just saying you got to be careful of what you do online and what you say to folks online, you know, and not get caught up in like, rating and all this other stuff, legit rating, not like they do on Twitch, you know, be careful with that. You know, I think a lot of folks they get jealous. You know, I think that's what it is. I think it's just jealousy that people are trying to do better for their lives and they just feel the need to tear you down. I mean, this story is old as time. You know, you get those folks that are just jealous, or they, maybe somebody's trying to move up in the world a little bit, trying to educate folks. You know, my man, the other Carl, he's trying to read these books, try to educate folks. I feel like a lot of folks, they just want to shit talk. They want to, post all this crazy stuff and everything, And, I felt bad for Zoltanus, to be honest with you. What are my thoughts on Borzoi Boscovich? I'm kind of mixed, to be honest with you. I think that I take it with a grain of salt, but I do think that he does have a legitimate wife. So good for him. But he was a spurg. And I remember he blocked me on Twitter because I liked a comment that went against him. So he's kind of a spurg, I think. And now he just does the same shit posting that he did on Twitter, but now he goes on post. So I'm not even going to shit talk him personally. Hey, good for him that he has a family. I would say watch out, because I know it seems like every 6 months there's a TRS scandal of somebody getting involved. It's like, oh wow, here's we find out that Mike Enoch was married to a Jewish woman, and they tried to take him down, or the whole Eric Stryker is in a wheelchair type shit, or what's another meme that I'm trying to think of his name now? J.O. Yeah, J.O. De La Rey, was caught, because and was a federal informant, and slept with like a furry tranny or something like that. I forget what it is, but it's just like every few months shit came out, shit comes out about these folks. And it's just like for folks that talk about, they want to create some white ethno state, whatnot. A lot of their fans have a lot of time on their hands, and they're just willing to, a lot of it just comes from boredom, It's like, I felt that way too. I think he did. I think that what is it, like, supposed to be like a mixed, like Asian or something? Like he's kind of like a Hapa. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, and really, I don't care. It's none of my business what he does. I think it's just, I think you just have to be careful with who you align with and what folks you get yourself involved with online, because a lot of these folks, like I say, people always say, oh man, why don't we have a unified group or something like that? Or why don't we have this? Why don't we have that? It's just like, it's because of goofy, it comes down to jealous people like you. And I know people say, oh, it's not just jealousy. Yeah. No, it was more recent. It probably, like I say, I'm not sure. I think, because I know they got Eric Stryker allegedly, and they said that they went to where he lived, and it sounded like they were speaking Spanish. Like I say, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care that much. Luckily, I'm offline enough. I'm offline enough where, other than work, but I'm at least have somewhat of a life. Not much, but I don't know where the hell I'm going with this. But the thing is, I mean, I think just folks are upset that they can't get things going. But I think it also just comes from a lot of folks that think that they're going to, that they're going to do something really great. And now, they're still trapped in this, this thing as everyone else is. And they're angry about that. It's like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you're angry about it. The thing is, I mean, touch grass. I would say even further, beyond touching grass, just stop watching creepy shit. That's what I would say, because that shit will fuck up your mind. People are going to watch anime, they're going to do stuff, but it's like, man, you got to have that mental fortitude above all else. Have that mental fortitude, just be like, nah, man, we're not going to get into that stuff. There are lines that you're not willing to cross. There has to be lines that you'll be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So when you see these folks that, posting porn, this and that, it's like, are those really your comrades? Are those really your folks? Like I said, this is why you just, at least he's out of it a bit out of it, at least a bit, since he's got a family. Yeah. I mean, he's wrote a book and everything else, and so, like I say, I think it's a the internet has just magnified the problems that much more so. You'll get folks that will clown folks and everything else. Just like, I thought about it like this. I was watching a special on Sonny Liston, the boxer. And this is, like I say, it was a couple weeks ago, but it was interesting because I didn't know that much about Sonny Liston. He seemed like seems like an unsung sort of guy. Very sad ending. But apparently, Muhammad Ali came to troll him. Basically, came to troll him at this press conference and was talking this shit, saying, "Oh, I'm going to beat you up, this and that." And what does Sonny Liston do? Sonny Liston pulls out a piece and starts shooting it, and Muhammad Ali runs off. Well, what happens? Well, the thing is that Sonny Liston had blanks in there, so he's firing up, scared him off. Like I said, it's even worse nowadays because, of course, you can be anonymous. Sometimes you have to be, but I think a lot of folks choose to be. And, they can write whatever stuff they want to about you, The thing is, you got to take it in stride and realize that they want your attention because they have nothing else going on in their lives. They're like I say, I've had those times. So I can't really judge that harshly. When I would go on these CNN, YouTube live streams, those illegal ones from like Ukraine and stuff like that. And I'd watch them and I'd troll these boomers and whatnot, saying Trump's awful and Trump's a Nazi and all this sort of thing. It's just like, I would troll them. It was low, like I say, this literally bottom feeding, but, I'd troll them. Like I say, to me, there's a fine art of trolling. The fine art of trolling, to me, at least the way I put it, is you don't try to say stuff like, "Oh, I'm going to get you," or "I'm going to do whatever to your mom," or something like, nah, that's some foul stuff. You try to attack their ideas and you catch them in their bullshit. That's what you should be able to do with good trolling. Be able to catch someone in their bullshit and say, "Oh, I thought you supported that." No, that's what you're supposed to do. In my opinion, in the rules of trolling online. But, a lot of folks, they just, they just want to be petty. They want to be, kick someone when they're down, and they'd rather just spam porn, or whatever the case may be. I remember seeing this even when I was on Facebook. I remember this is back a few years ago, like maybe 2010. And I remember it was like a Hong Kong Kung Fu fan page, and they were doing about like Shaw Brothers, something like that. And I think it was before the death of Lau Ka-leung, so it was before 2013 because that's when he died, or Lau Ka-leung, Lau Ka-leung. I gotta say it right. I'm gonna learn Cantonese one of these days, not just what I hear in the movies. Anywho, I remember I just said, oh, yeah, that was a cool, I was saying, oh, yeah, that's a cool movie or whatever. And there was this dude who decided to get mad. The Chinese dude responded, oh, yeah, it's a good movie, this and that. I remember this one dude was mad saying something, and he started like post pics of penises and stuff. I'm like, why? Man, you're petty. It's like, why are you so, like I say, just pettiness. You know what I mean? I don't know. When you get older and you have a little bit of perspective, you can see some of that. To me, it's easier to just rage quit and be like, man, that's some foul stuff. But I don't know. There's only a couple ways you can handle it. You either laugh it off for as long as you can, block people, or you just go at them, or you just spurg out and you rage quit or something like that. There are other options, but I think those are the main three, right? But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I really have to say about it. Honestly, I just wanted to do a live stream briefly about this Chris Chan stuff. I'm like, I don't think I've ever made that many videos about Chris Chan because it's like Geno Samuel's been doing some great work with that, and good for him for taking a break from it until 2022, apparently. Sorry. Could we check out this funny Has clip? Yeah, sure, we can check it out. I'll wait for the chat to check. Oh, there we go. Okay. Based Mongoloid. Okay. Oh, okay. Just checking.
Like a Mongoloid.
I don't give a fuck. I am a Mongoloid. In my heart, I'm a Mongoloid. That is what I am. We are a horde. That is what we are. Yes, we are that. We are 100% that.
That's not something to be proud of.
It is something to be proud of, because the Mongols are the ones.
Oh, this is him. Hold on. This is him talking with one of Kevin Castley's guys. Okay, ex-guys. Because he's been, Kanzuk. He got kicked out of the group, though, because he was more conservative. So Okay, go ahead.
Ones who created.
It's kind of interesting. A couple weeks after this, was recorded, he got kicked out of the group, and they had like some real spurgy, cringy talk. Oh man. Anyway,
Civilization.
I know way too much about this that I shouldn't. But yeah, let's continue.
And you created nothing but barbarism. You're the fucking barbarians. You destroyed the treasures of mankind. The Mongols only united it. What the fuck do you know about civilization? What the fuck do you know about pride? What the fuck do you have to be proud of? Except looting, genociding, and destroying the cultures and peoples and wealth of this world. What the fuck do you know, Cans Cock?
Yep.
Well, you're the one here chimping out, so...
I am chipping out, bitch, because I'm a fucking human being, and you're a little soy boy cuck, little bitch. You don't know who the fuck I am.
No, I see you. I think you're a Mongoloid. That's what you
I am a Mongoloid. You're right. It is what I am, and I'm proud of being that.
It's an anthropological term. It doesn't actually mean
Okay.
Mongol.
Oh, so what's your fucking point? You ugly, disgusting, fucking barbarian, smelly piece of shit. You want to talk racism? I can be way more racist than you, Angloid. What fucking civilizations did Angloids ever fucking have? It needed the Romans to fuck all of you in your ass to give you any civilization. You never had any of your own. You want to be racist? I could be way more racist. You want to talk shit about Asians? What the fuck do you have on Asia, huh?
I have nothing on it.
You have nothing, because you're a Can's cuck.
Oh, my man. I go back and forth. Like I say, I know that people are going to be like, Uncle Thomas, I wonder how full of shit he is. Because I know that I've said, in general, I'm kind of over infrared for the most part. It's like, yeah, I mean, I think that he's, I like the energy. Same thing like Jimmy Dore. But I think, like I say, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, man, I don't know. It's just tiring, to be honest with you. I don't have as much patience for that shit. Like I say, it's the same thing with Jason Unruh. I don't have the patience for that shit. Or Hakeem. I don't have the patience of you saying the same bullshit over and over. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it. Eventually, Mogami Revolution, we're going to kick out white people. Okay. But you're not going to, like I say, you're not in charge right now, nigga. How many people are you going to get on your side? Like I say, now I'm going to chimp out. But these niggas ain't going to do shit. They just talking. Meanwhile, everybody has to live in the real world. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I know people are going to be like, Uncle Thomas, why are you a hypocrite? And I'll say, yeah. I'll just say, because I think that, you can appreciate what someone is doing, but also realize that they are just repeating the same shit over and over. And then also realize that I pretty much do the same thing by talking about balkanization all the time. I know it's not going to happen tomorrow, but I do think that, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to sit here and apologize to anybody. I'm just saying see, speaking of like the troll mindset and like people spamming porn and whatnot, I have that mindset in my head where I'm thinking, I know that people are going to call me out and say, Uncle Thomas, why are you such a fucking hypocrite? You think, like I said, I'm my own worst enemy. I know what people are saying. You know what? Now I'm going off. I'm going crazy for no damn reason. But yeah. That's all I had to say about that. This is kind of just a short live stream. I think that's all I have to really say. With Chris Chan, I mean, well, I think I'll just say it out loud. What it's like when you have two people who are just, like I say, even if they are mother and son, people that are pretty much just living pretty much on the cusp of, Skid Row. When you have two people like that who just, they don't have anything else going on. Like I say, this isn't even a defense. This is just a, what the fuck happened with these people, And you get caught up in that. And you just, you feel like you can't trust anybody. Oh, man. This is, okay, you know what? Fuck what I said. No, he's just scum. Can we just say that? Chris Chan is scum. And while I can make fun of it by saying Bob's a vagene, I do hope that something positive can come out of this, where someone can be like, yo, I saw what people were saying. It's like, man, and you know what I did? I changed my life because of it. I don't know. Maybe I sound like I'm full of shit, because I am. But you know what? I'm done. Oh, man. Someone's going to clip that. I know if I was more popular, somebody would clip what I just said and be like, Uncle Thomas supports. No, I don't. No, I don't. I was just trying to rationalize it for a moment. That doesn't mean me supporting it. Anyway, I think that's all I got in me in terms of talking. I think the next video I think I'm going to be putting out is going to be that I'm going to do like a Kung Fu movie profile of Lao Ga Lung. Sorry, trying to pronounce it correctly, but yeah, of Lao Ga Lung. Famous director, actor, martial arts choreographer, who passed away in 2013. It's going to come out when it's going to come out. I'll probably be during the next 2 days I have off this weekend, I think. So anyway, I think I'll keep it there. I think that's all I got to say, really. There may be other videos coming out between them. If it's something I see and, I think needs to be talked about, but otherwise, enjoy the other content that's already out there, Anyway, I think that's all I got. Let me go ahead and find a good outro video. Sorry. What the hell am I doing? Here we go. Let's go ahead and do the Goober intro. What's that? Let's go ahead and do, I don't remember if this, well, let's go ahead and just do this one. Here we go.